our union, prior to the Social Justice Fund, was doing lots of work within the community and working with other global unions around the world. And I think this is where the idea came from, is that we should continue this work, but at the same time, we believe that employers should, pay also their share and should be involved in that effort. Working in solidarity is to build on to the future and to make sure that the organization or the group that you're assisting are able to stand on their feet and continue to work and, in fact, help others.
So the Journalists in Distress program is one of our most important programs. It has the most direct surgical impact in the lives of journalists around the world. We assisted 3 Eritrean journalists. They were the organizers of what was called United Hearts, which was basically an alternative news source in Eritrea. Now, Eritrea is a country that most people have never even heard of, and it is the worst country for press freedom in the world. These 3 journalists all had to flee the country with bullets flying over their head. We gave them emergency grants to basically move to safer situations, and we were able to give them additional funds basically to get them on their feet on top of that. So they're still working as journalists in the diaspora, telling the story of Eritrea back to Eritreans. It's such an important job that needs to be done, but it's so much more dangerous than it used to be. On the one side, as the world kind of becomes more destabilized in certain regions, journalists are trapped in the middle in this battle between authoritarianism and terrorism, and it's so important for them to know that we have their back, and it's so important for us to know that Unifor has our back.
Pathways to Education Canada is a national nonprofit organization that works to build a community of graduates, high school graduates, in communities that are struggling with income security. We have after-school tutoring, homework support. We have a mentoring component where we support kids through building community connectivity, understanding what they want to do in their lives, helping them through the college and university application processes. Regent Park historically is Canada's oldest and largest social housing community, and the dropout rate was the highest in an urban environment in all of Canada because of the success here at Regent Park. We're now in 17 communities, soon to be 18. We have 5,000 students in the program. What we're doing is saying you have a right to education, you have a right to succeed, and we are going to be there with you, opening some doors, but again, it's about exposing young people to their possibilities, and the Social Justice Fund helps us to do some of that work.
À Carrefour International, nous travaillons principalement avec l'objectif de promouvoir les droits des femmes et des filles. En ce moment, au Sénégal, nous travaillons avec les productrices de savon dans 9 unions régionales. L'appui de Unifor nous a permis de faire le volet alphabétisation. Pour nous, c'est vraiment la contribution clé. C'est de plus en plus difficile de faire le commerce, même au niveau très communautaire. Il faut savoir comment écrire, comment lire, comment faire la calcul et tout. Vraiment, ça permet aux femmes de formuler leur affaire, de calculer le coût de main-d'œuvre, le coût des matières premières, le coût de transportation, comment faire la négociation, comment aller chercher des marchés. Tout ça se traduit en augmentation de revenus pour les femmes. Il y a beaucoup d'études qui nous montrent que l'investissement sur les filles et les femmes, ça nous rend beaucoup plus parce que c'est rentable pour la famille, pour la communauté comme telle. Il y a beaucoup de synergie avec le travail que fait Unifor ici au Canada et le travail que nous faisons. Parce que c'est vraiment à la base, c'est des valeurs d'égalité, de solidarité, d'action collective.
The goal of Project Hope is to give hope. It's very difficult to maintain hope when living all your life under occupation. As we know, the Israeli occupation of the Palestinian areas is gonna reach 50 years in 2017. Project Hope offers recreational and educational activities for young children as of the age of 5 years old up to the age of 18. We teach the children English, we teach them French, and at the same time we provide extracurricular and recreational activities as well, which can be sports, drama, theater, arts, and hence give them hope for a job, for a better future, for a better life. When you see the young children in these community centers and see how enthusiastic they are and how happy they are, this is what gives me hope to continue to do what I'm doing. We are thankful to the Social Justice Fund because Palestinian children in general think that the world has forgotten about them and that nobody cares about them. So it's important to show them that even as far as Canada, people are thinking about them and want them to have a better future.
We're in a really special moment right now in that we've just undergone a process of truth and reconciliation in Canada. And that started to tell the story of Canada from a different perspective, and that was the Indigenous perspective. So 4 Hours is working with community foundations and looking at what a youth-led strategy or approach to reconciliation could be. Our work is really grounded in our framework for cross-cultural dialogue. So a lot of the work that we do, and we call it the work, is actually around building relationships, storytelling, coming to know one another as people. Through reconciliation of relationships, we'll start to see reconciliation of other things, economics, a reconciliation in terms of social justice, healthcare. The Unifor Social Justice Fund has been really a great opportunity for us to start to amplify youth voices at the grassroots level, which is really how the roots are going to take shape and take form for some long-term action and work to be done.
The shipbreaking industry in Bangladesh is a growing industry. Almost every component of a ship can be recycled, which creates vast opportunities of a lucrative waste recycling business in our country. The industry employs more than 50,000 people directly and indirectly. Most are the poorest of the poor, illiterate, and have no formal job training. At Sitakundo, where our project is going on, general shipbreaking workers and their families receive basic medical treatment support, health checkup and prescription service by the doctor, free medication, counseling for occupational diseases, and capacity building support on occupational health and safety issues. The workers, they are very much happy because they don't have any regular healthcare services at the ground level. I mean, in Sitakundo, this is the only one. So I must thank to Unifor for operating this project with OSHE. This is totally, the innovative and totally timely action. In fact, it is actually the main entry point of recruiting new members of the local trade union. So it is very, very effective and very much helpful for supporting the vulnerable shipbreaking workers in Bangladesh.
We want to be known as a union that bargains tough with employers, that represents our members at the bargaining table. But for me personally, I think it's more important for Canadians to see our union as a union that cares, a union with a social justice conscience, more than just a union that is huge. I would rather be identified as an organization with a heart.